to another Tutorial Tuesday. I have a lot of people who are very unhappy with me right now, so I'm gonna try to fix that. We are going back to the TYLA trend. I have a lot of people who have struggled with this dance, so I'm gonna try to teach you a more beginner-friendly, everyone can do it dance to the TYLA trend. I will teach two variations, one that's very, very basic and then one that's just a level up. I will say this though, practice makes progress. So if you're asking me questions or you're telling me I can't do it and you only tried it once, I don't want to hear it. You have to practice. If you haven't watched this video and done it with me at least 5 to 10 times before you say you can't do it, then I don't believe you. So let's have some fun today. Come on with me. Okay, so we are going to start with the very beginner friendly of TYLA. So first, I'm just going to get into the hip movement, all right? We're not gonna do feet for this variation, okay? Until you got it really good, and then you can add the feet if you want to. And I'll have that addition later. So I'm just gonna move my hips. Again, my hip movement comes from my knees, right? So if I bend one and straighten the other, see how I get this rock back and forth, okay? That's gonna give me my side to side motion. I wanna keep my weight centered in the middle, and then I also wanna move my pelvis forward and back, okay? So I'm just going to do boom. It helps me personally if I'm just staying in place. I'm picking up my right heel right now and dropping it, okay? Now, I'm going counterclockwise because this is more comfortable for me, okay? So as I'm bending and straightening, right, that is happening in a circle, right? If you can't quite get that circle, just practice forward and back, right? And one side to the other. Remember, your weight staying in the middle. So I'm just bending and straightening, one knee alternating, right? So then I go boom, boom, boom. Now I want to accent my movement to the back. Yes? My accent's to the back, all right? So that's just your hips, right? So in our very beginner-friendly version, we're just going to move our hips. We're not gonna worry about doing that side motion, okay? Because that does make it extremely complicated. So we do 1, 2, 3 of these. I'm gonna pick up my left knee to spin around to my right, okay? So we did 1, 2, 3, pick it up, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, because we got extra music. Beautiful. So I'm going with Charlie D'Amelio's version of this intro. There's a lot of variations, a lot very similar. She does this kick on 3, 3, 4, 5. You can do either, you can do backwards or forwards. 4, 5, 6, 7, and sit. So when she goes back with the right, up with the left, and sit, yeah? So I'm kind of tilting my pelvis back, coming forward. So when I do this hip motion, yes, you can see the rotation. All right, so let's count that out again. Again, this is Charlie D'Amelio's variation. She goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's do that again. I know some of it's kind of fast. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7, and drop, and booty. 2, 3, then I turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when I turn around, okay? This is low. All you need to focus on is the hips, right? I'm not even sliding to the side because it's a beginner friendly. 1, 2, 3, you pick it up, and now we've got free hands. You can do whatever you want, but when you add the upper body, it makes it look like you're not thinking about your lower body. I know it makes it harder, but if you're like this, just moving your butt, it looks goofy, right? So let's try that really slow again, all the choreography together. And then if you want, I'll teach you how to move sideways in an easier version than the original one I taught. We hold 1, you can fix your hair. 1, 2, 3, body roll. 4, 5, 6, back break. 7, and drop hips. 1, 2, 3, turn it up, and 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's it, and then you turn around and have some fun. That's the beginner-friendly version. Again, practice that over and over, just the hips. If that feels good, if that feels simple, we can try moving it to the side in a simpler way than I taught with my original one, which is just toes, toes, right? So I'm moving to the side by going over, over, over. Now, depending on which way you're moving your hips, that may be more difficult. If you're going clockwise, it might be easier. I go counter, okay? So just move, toes, toes. The idea is that you don't really see your feet, okay? The original version has knees. She's taking her knees out as she's moving her butt, but that's okay. We're just trying to put the two together. Most of that's cut off anyway, okay? So how does that look? We did 1, 2, 3, turn, and 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So as you're doing your butt, you're just kind of going toe heels to the side, okay? So let's try the second variation. This one is a little harder, especially when I'm going from here to here. I struggle with that as well. So think about where your butt is to start the movement, okay? So we did from the beginning. Hold 1, 2, 3, body roll, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and a 1, 2, 3, pick it up, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes? And that's it. Thank you so much, you guys. Don't forget, this is just the beginning. Now you go with my practice video and you practice it with music over and over and over until it feels effortless, okay? Effortless, right? You want it to feel effortless. That's what makes it look good. So go ahead, hit up that practice video. Otherwise, try this one again until you feel more comfortable. And as always, if you have a suggestion for a new dance trend, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me again today. Bye, guys.